Hey guys, welcome back to the Blue Church channel, and I'm here with Betty's USA Chapter 2 um episode Magic School Bus because that's all that was going on this fucking episode, but whatever. So we start off the episode with Pressure dropping Ciroc. And well, she didn't really drop her, but they was fighting and Pressure was just looking like a fucking mammoth and Ciroc was looking like a fucking rhinoceros and running into the mammoth, and then somehow Ciroc fell, but I think it was like security, like she stepped on security's foot. The way she fell like just straight down, like it was a trap door and she just fell through. Like watch it again, like and see how, like when they replayed it, watch how Ciroc fell. Like it just fell. It just looked like she fell through a trap door, but whatever. So that happens, and Pressure and TT talk about, so oh yeah, I dropped her, we dropped her. She dropped her. She dropped her. She didn't, but whatever. So Pressure didn't want to fight no more after that, but Ciroc was mad. So Ciroc decided that she was gonna bulldoze Pressure again and try to rip out her fucking tusk. And TT was in the middle, and they kind of just broke it up or whatever. So that was that. Wasn't really shit to talk about. So then we have um DMX going to the dentist, and uh, when she went to the dentist or whatever, surprisingly they showed the inside of the dental office. So maybe they wanted some promotion. I don't know why, but Davy's like, yeah, my tooth got chipped, so basically I need to get that fixed. I don't know if Zeus pays for it or not. I mean, they get all this fucking money, so they might as well. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Because you decided to do that. So maybe they do it like basically it comes out of your check that they give you. I don't know. But then Tavy did say that she had got all her teeth knocked out before, and I'm like, is that why she looked kind of mush mouth? Is that why? Because I wonder if it was DV, which is not funny, by the way. Even though I make jokes about, look, DV's not funny. Come on now, in any way it goes, chill out. I'm just making a joke, but I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I guess it was man on man crime. I don't fucking know. But no, but for real, like that's sad, I like Tavy, even though she got on my absolutely the she got on my fucking nerves. But yeah, that's sad if it was DV. So after that we get to, for some reason, I don't know why the baddies want to diminish and devalue the cabaret girls so bad, because they're meeting in a strip club again, and then not only are they meeting with strip club, and then Wet is just having all her juices all over the fucking stripper pole and the floor and shit, and she's doing her doon cha cha dance that she can't do. You have Rolly coming in there, and I'm like, why is she there? What was the point of her big ass being there? Like, why is she over here? But whatever. So then after that, you have Neek and Kanaya come in. Kanaya looks fucking great. Neek always looks great. But apparently Neek can't fight nobody because her hand is fucked up. And I'm just like, of course, same injuries because y'all all run up with y'all's hands open all the time. So y'all wonder why y'all get splints and broken fingers and all this shit because you run up with your hands wide open. But whatever. So what else happened? Yeah, they're just talking about some shit that we don't care about, and waste of a space, waste of time. Wet looked great, Kanaya looked great, Nick looked great, Roller looked a mess. So I mean, that was pretty much it. Like there is no point of them being there because they didn't even do anything. Like they could at least done a choreography to Natalie's song "Do What I Want," like a real, like a cabaret version, but whatever. Missed opportunities. But so we get everybody packing up in their hotels because they don't stay at the house, and I think they all stay at the same hotel, just like rooms that are super far away from each other. Which I mean, cheap as hell, but I get it. So, because they should just stay in the damn house, but they're packing up and everything, and surprisingly, out of nowhere, we see K Regan, and I'm like, oh, that was a jump scare because it should just like popped up. So it is what it is. So They're all getting on the bus. Everybody's laughing, having a good time. Everybody looks good. Blah blah blah. Everybody gets on the bus. So once everybody's on the bus, you got Amber over there high as a kite. Um, and when ET gets on there, she's kind of like, "Look, ET, look, my face is messed up. I fought Hulk. I don't want to fight her again, even though I'm gonna talk shit on the internet. So, like, look, I don't got time for that right now. I'll deal with you later." So ET's like, "Oh, okay, or whatever." Because by this point, everybody's on the bus, everybody's having a good time, and then Pressure, TT, and Hurricane get on the bus, and Pressure got pressure with everybody here, so as soon as she gets on the bus, she don't even get past the second threshold. Like when you get on the bus, it's that like threshold into the, and then you get to the back. She didn't even get past the first one before her and Tavy start fighting and start dancing all over the damn place. And this is where the episode gets so chaotic, all over the place. Ain't shit to talk about, but literal fights. So here we go. So they immediately start twisting up or doing whatever they were supposed to be doing. Honestly, Tavy got the best of Pressure every time they fought. So that's going on, and then you have ET going up to the front for some reason after she just said she didn't want to go up there. She tries to go to the front. Fucking Pressure starts taking her through there, putting her into a whole rabbit hole. Um, you got Persuasion running. You got Tavy and Pressure going like 85 rounds. Then Ciroc comes up there with her black eye, and then she goes with Pressure like 85 rounds, and it's just so much going on. And then they stop for a second, and then Hurricane calls Neek out and was like, why did you, jump in or whatever? And then Neek lies and said that she didn't jump in; she just grabbed the wig. Well, you did jump in. Showed that you jumped in. You grabbed the wig all aggressively, and you was trying to snatch it from her, and then you proceeded to hit her to get the wig out of her hand. So Neek was just copping please. She didn't want to fight. TT went over there trying to get Neek, but Neek was like not on that. I'm like, Neek, come on, Neek, come on. Remember Jocelyn's Cabaret, Texas, the best season of Jocelyn's. Like, come on. I'm gonna need you to be like that. Like, Neek, come on. Even though Neek has never been somebody that she has like ducked phase before, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. But so that going on. Tavy and Pressure fight like another time, and then Ciroc and Tavy, no, Ciroc and Pressure fight like three more fucking times. Ciroc won every time, but then for some reason, Tavy, like there was a time where Ciroc and Pressure were fighting, and then Tavy jumps in, and then and TT was like trying to tell Tavy, "Hey, stop! You being weird," and then Tavy gets mad at TT, and they going back and forth, and for some reason Tavy tries to literally strangle TT in front of all these witnesses, literally tried to strangle her, and then TT was like bouncing around and damn struggling for air and shit, and I was just like, and then Pressure got one good hit on Tavy and smashed her head into the fucking roof of the damn bus. So I'm just like, and at the end of the day, I'm on TT side when it comes to this because just before that, when Tavy was fighting somebody else, fighting Pressure for like that 14th time, she had like went over. I guess she was trying to grab her stuff. She snatched TT by her arm and like try to tell her, "Hey, watch out" or whatever. Like kind of little girl, like how when you have a parent and your parent is trying to tell you to move out the way and they grab you by your arm and like kind of throw you out the way for a second. Like that's how she was treating her. It's like that's that New York aggressive ass extra shit that we be talking about. Like Tavy, that's why you stay getting beat up. Except for this episode, but that's why you stay getting beat up because like Tavy, like you're doing the most. Like, bro, why are you grabbing on her like that? You could have tell her, hey, can you watch out for a second? Watch out, watch out. Well, why you had to grab her and try to snatch her out the way? Like, come on now, you wouldn't have done that to nobody else. So, whatever. So it's Tavy's fault. She tried to strangle her in front of all these people, and they get the squabbling. Then they calm down, start dancing and drinking. Then Fauna, who wants to have her entire moment, Pressure was right because Pressure was like they was talking, and then because Fauna was constantly talking this entire episode, doing this, doing that, not being boring, and then Pressure was like, "Oh, you definitely don't want to you don't want to be born this season. Like you beating them allegations or whatever." So like making the joke or whatever, and then it was kind of like she started talking about her skin tag that we all thought was a piercing, and they just get into a little tiny argument, but laugh and then argument and laugh, and then Fauna was like, "Man, well, let's get this out the way," and then turns around, and then Pressure sneaks her. I don't know why you turned around that fast. Did you not think she was gonna hit you? Like, so then they fight like 4 or 5 times. I think Pressure gets jumped again. I think ET tries to jump in because ET kept jumping Pressure, kept jumping Pressure, kept jumping Pressure, kept jumping Pressure. So then there was a time where ET was finally able to fucking get her one on one with Pressure, and she fucking lost. I don't know what's going on with Ethereal Ruffin, Ethernet cord, EBT phone home. I don't know what is going on with her fighting skills, but every time somebody fights Tasiki, y'all always say, "Oh, they're not a heavy hitter." Well, they was fighting the same way before they fought her. I think they just lose all their marbles and their brain cells after fighting her because it's just like, ET, like, what were you doing? Like, what were you doing in this fight? And then she has her face is burnt, and now she has to get off the bus to check her face. And while they're off on the bus waiting for the bus to move, they waiting on K Rican, sick ass. No, I'm just kidding. No, for real. Like she does have diabetes, so she was trying to get her prescription or whatever, and it was taking them forever for them to give it to her. And K Rican looks so beautiful. K Rican is so fucking beautiful. Titties sagging like a motherfucker. But I mean, she's beautiful. I love me some K Rican always since Africa. Like she should have been here. Like I like Cold Killer too, and I liked Fauna, but it's just like we gonna see how I feel next episode when it comes to specifically Fauna, because the way you've been acting this season, starting off, I want to see if you continue that. I it's just even though I feel like K Rican should not be mad about their whole "oh well, you didn't jump in for me," I don't think she should be mad at all, and I think she's being sensitive. And but it's just like, bruh, I'm starting to notice some shit. But whatever. So they going 1,000 rounds. Rock going 1,000 rounds. Tavy going 1,000 rounds. Et going 1,000 rounds after she got her eye fixed. Then out of nowhere you see Pressure in no. Okay, so after Pressure fights like a bajillion more times, here comes. Oh, and Ivory was there too, but she was chilling. Here come. Okay, there was this one round where Pressure actually lost to Tavy, and she got a knot on her head. Right, best job Tavy has ever done. Right. So after that, um, they making fun of Tavy or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. So TT, they all switching sides of the bus or whatever. So then TT is like sitting by Rock, and I guess I forgot what they was doing. They was calling TT out, calling Pressure out, or TT was like, oh no, they was calling Pressure out, and then Pressure was like, yo, like TT got my back or something like that happened, and then Ciroc was like, yo, TT, she tired, look at her, she tired. So then I guess TT didn't like that, and she was standing right beside Ciroc. She really could have just uppercutted her dumb ass, but she didn't, and she just got in the middle and was like, come on, you keep talking, you keep saying little shit, come on, let's go. And I was pleasantly surprised. I'm like TT really ain't fucking scared. Like I was pleasantly surprised about that shit. So as TT's calling her out or whatever, you then have like Soraka like, bro, you 20 pounds. I'm not doing that with you. You 20 pounds. I'm not doing that with you. It's just like, okay, I get it, but then again, I don't care because it's like I'm proud. I'm proud of TT. I can't call her Z right now. Like I'm actually loving TT. I'm not gonna hold you, and I'm gonna get on that when we get to Bahati and her Australian ass. But like, bro, like I'm actually liking TT. I've always said TT was beautiful, but I hated TT, and we always called her Z from Ants. So, but now she's honestly, if it's not TT, it's gonna have to be. Damn, what's that bitch? What's the Queen Princess Allah from Ants? She might have to turn into her instead of Z. I don't know. So because I'm actually liking her this season. Like I actually am, and it's not like she doing anything completely different. She's still being a follower to Pressure, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know now. So, um, so yeah, she calling her out, and then Pressure decides to, she decides to flinch at fucking Ciroc, and then Ciroc goes over there and start beating her up. TT then jumps in. Tavy then jumps in on TT, and then she's like, "Oh, didn't you say no jumping and blah blah blah?" They're all being hypocrites and liars on this bus, so it doesn't really matter at this point. So then I think, okay, so then at this moment, as TT and okay, yeah, TT and Ciroc square up. They square up, and honestly and truthfully, like Ciroc was getting it, but TT was getting that shit too. We ain't gonna say it. TT was in there. If anything, it was a fucking tie. I'm sorry. Like when you go back and look at these fights, you see how once again a lot of them do not even touch each other's face. Number one, and a lot of them aren't doing any impactful hits. Number two, and a lot of them run up with their head down. Number three, and TT was getting it, even though she whatever power she got in her little 20-pound body, she's throwing it, throwing something. I don't know what she's throwing, but she's throwing something. She actually getting in there, and she wasn't scared. She was like aggressive. She had the aggression. She was in there, and I'm telling you, like shorter fighters know how to hit hard, and they know how to fight. Like trust me, I fought one before, so or fought, sparred, whatever you want to call it. But like I'm telling you, like, well, actually, I technically did fight in the ring, so yeah. But it is what it is. Them shorter fighters, they know what they doing. Just because they short, don't mean they can't fight. So they getting in there, and then for some reason, Bahati over here getting mixed up. All I see is her fucking wig flying in the air like a tornado, and I wanted to know why because I think she hit pressure or something, and pressure just literally took her to took her downtown. I don't know where the fuck she took her, but she took her down. She took her somewhere because Bahati was all over the place. They over here fighting. TT, and then they doing the cut screen again. TT and Soraka on the ground, and TT's like, "Oh yeah, 20 pounds, 20 pounds, 20 pounds, or something like that." She was getting Soraka, but then Soraka was getting up and still getting her. So, and then they go another round. So I think it's like, and then Soraka said herself that, "Oh yeah, TT, she hits hard if you let her." And I'm like, Ciroc, not you getting your ass beat, low key, but whatever. Honestly, I think both of the rounds were ties. So that was going on, and TT really surprised me. I really fell in love, and then out of nowhere, TT tries to run up on Neek, I think, and then I think she gets Neek this time, and then I think Hurricane tried to jump in, rightfully so, because did she not do it to you the day before? So that's going on. Um, and then they was able to calm down again for a second, and Ciroc walking around with that black eye, and Amber went over there to Tavy, and they kind of made up, and this is like Amber, she has to, all she can do is get high right now because the ass whooping that she received the prior day, she's not in for it. So she's over there. Wet is chilling. Actually, she's chilling, having a good time. Persuasion chilling, having a good time. I think Ivory went back there to go to sleep. So then after that, they're chilling. They're getting on the road. This time they're actually driving the car. They ain't gotta wait for nobody. They ain't wait for shit. They're actually driving on the car. Oh, and there was a point when they went outside, Ciroc and ET, and ET talked about some. What'd she say? I'm ET or some shit. Like ET, shut the fuck up. Because all your fights have been lame this season. You were supposed to be having your redemption season, and you fucking up. Like your best fight at a just shut up, shut up. These people ain't T. These people ain't Rolly. They damn sure ain't Tasiki. Like, and she's just losing. Like she's losing. She's losing. She's losing. She's losing me. She's losing me. Not that she ever had me. Because once again, we still want to know: did you or did you not lie about the whole security thing? About you lying and saying that the security was you were gonna lie on the security about the sexual assault. Was that or was that not true? Because Rolly said it was true. You said it wasn't true. But then y'all's stories conflict each other, and then y'all became friends. Which I don't understand how y'all can do that. I don't understand how y'all was friends before, during, or after. But whatever, whatever. I guess Rolly lied. But then again, did she? I don't know. So we'll have to figure out about that because we still ain't got an answer for that shit. So they're on the bus. They're actually driving. It takes them like fucking forever. Because mind you, the first 20 minutes of them being on the bus, they did majority of the fighting. So they was able to have Batty Batty shot clock, calm down, chill out, cool. Then out of nowhere, you got Bahati, Australia, um, Tasmanian Devil, um, the Man of War. Well, no, she's not no Man of War, but Jellyfish, you got her asking like Kanaya, like, oh, my issue with Kanaya is the fact that she basically told me to fight for Neek because Neek said like, oh, I'm not fighting nobody because my hand is messed up. And when Neek was going at TT or something, Kanaya has said, hey, you need to be fighting for her because her hand is messed up. I don't know if Kanaya knew that Neek and Bahati had already talked about it before because Bahati said, oh, we talked about it before we got on the bus. So did she know you did before she said something? Because if she knew that y'all already had y'all's plan, that Neek wanted to have her own face, take her own face, which I don't feel like Kanaya knew. That's why Kanaya said it. And then also said, well, me and Neek ain't that cool. That's why we ain't in alliance. I agree with that. But then some people can say Kanaya was being messy because why would you start an alliance with people that you ain't gonna fuck with like that? I mean, I agree. I mean, she shouldn't have agreed to it. Same thing with Wet Wet when it came to Amber. Um, yeah, the only one that kept it real at that time was Egypt because she didn't want to do it because he had just fought Kanaya. So I don't know why Kanaya would do that. And then she was like, well, I said what I said. So I'm like, Kanaya, you can explain yourself a little bit better because this is where people could say that you kind of being messy or whatever. But I don't think it was that serious. I think Australia was just trying to have Kangaroo. That's what we can call her. Kangaroo. Or no, Koala Bear. Koala Bear. So that's what Koala Bear was basically trying to allude to, like trying to make it a thing. And I don't think it was nothing to make, but she tried to make it something. And she got real feisty when Kanaya was like, "Well, I said what I said," and then she was just like, and then Koala Bear was like, "Well, what do you mean you said what you said? What do you mean? Like, do you want to fight? Like, bruh, this ain't Baddies Gone Wild season one. Like, Bahati, you losing me this season. You losing me. You don't belong over here. You're losing me because you're just trying to fight for any fucking reason. But did you not want to fight Daisy? Like, and I don't even like shitty Daisy. Like, I don't even like Sunflower. Like, god damn. And I don't really like TT. I'm starting to like her. Still don't like Tropical Storm, but I'm starting to like her. But it's like, Bahati, I'm starting to not like you. Like, Koala Bear, bruh, chill out. Like, I don't think it was that serious, but she had to make a moment. So she's like, what, you want to fight? And then Kanai was like, do you want to fight? And then for some reason, Bahati gets up and she starts, like, I don't know, squaring up or something, and then she just Kanaya once again. You take it too fucking long. Like you know what show you're on. You take it too long to get up and get ready. Like you're literally gonna have to be ready every 5 seconds. So she's like trying to, I guess, move her stuff to like get up, and then Bahati runs over there and starts fucking tearing Kanaya up for just a second. Just a second. This is the only time Bahati actually start tearing Kanaya up. So she tear her up for like 5 seconds. They break it up, and Kanaya, all you gotta do is hit her, and then she gets activated. So she gets activated, and they go like 3 more rounds. Kanaya won all the rounds after the first one, especially that third one when she was like straight duking Koala Bear in her forehead. And then she snuck her too. She snuck her, and then Sirach tried to get in the middle of that, but it's like then explained in your confessional that Bahati snuck her. So like, it was just I didn't like how the fight was going. Oh, okay, so you one of those people like I don't like how the fight was going, so I jumped in. Like, okay, whatever. So yeah, Kanaya took Koala Bear through there. Took her through there. Took her through there. Took her through there. And she, she was mad and did all that, and it's just like, bet you won't fight for nobody else again. I bet you won't fight for a stupid reason again. And then they all saying that she drunk and she drank too much. So I don't know, but that was pretty much it of the episode when you really think about it. Ain't shit else happened but this bus ride. Sirach's eyes still black. Kanaya, she looks good. Neek looks good. Koala Bear getting on my nerves. I'm starting to like TT. Um, Tavy, while I understand, annoying as fuck. Pressure is the star. So yeah, I mean that's really it. All we talked about. Oh, and there was another scene with Summer and Tommy. Nobody cares. So I don't even know why I brought it up because I totally forgot about it. But yeah, that's it. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.